For the better part of Tesla's history, you only had one model of Tesla car to buy at any time because that's what the company had to sell. But not anymore. This change came with the production of Tesla Model X SUVs, where you have to choose between a large SUV, large sedan, or small SUV. When we thought that was all the choice we needed to make, another SUV from Tesla hit the growing electric car market. The SUV in question is the Tesla Model Y. This made the already hot SUV segment in Tesla hotter and placed Tesla SUV enthusiasts on a scorching spot to decide which they love more or what to have. But what are the differences between the Tesla Model Y SUV versus the Tesla Model X? And is one any better than the other? Let's talk about the driving range first. Although these two awesome cars have a reasonable size difference, we'll discuss that later. Their driving ranges are almost similar, with one or two differences. The Model Y can travel around 280 to 316 miles on a single charge, and that's for the performance trim, the Long Range Plus, and the upgrade package. That's amazing. Do you know what else is more impressive though? Although the Model X is heavier and larger than the Tesla Model Y, the Model X performance trim has 305 miles driving range per single charge. The Model X Long Range Plus trim boasts almost 351 miles driving range per charge. However, if you opt for the 22-inch wheels for your performance trim Model X, its driving range drops to 272 miles per charge, which is far less than the performance trim level of the Model Y SUV. Now let's talk about their passenger space. Both models come with 5 seats. However, you can order the Model X with seating for 6, 2 in each of the 3 rows, or 7 seating with a 2-3-2 seat layout. Tesla claims that the Model Y will have the same 7-seat option available in the future, in the same layout as the Model X. On the Model X, an additional 7-seat configuration costs $3,500, while the 6-seat configuration costs $6,500. But for the Model Y, the third row costs just $3,000. The Model X is a larger vehicle than the Model Y, so it has more passenger space in terms of passenger space. The Model X has a 0.7-inch extra headroom in its front row and 4.3 inches of shoulder room. However, the Model Y has a 0.6 inches difference in its front row legroom. The second row of Model X is more prolonged and taller than the Model Y, with 1.5 inches of headroom and 2.8 inches of shoulder room. But the leg of Model Y is 2.1 inches longer. However, you should know that the extra legroom of the Model Y came at a price of its third row. The third row is big enough for children only. What about the cargo space for both models? Different Tesla cars with other trims have different cargo spaces. It happens when several adjustments have to be made, such as an additional row of seats. However, Tesla gives different breakdowns for each of the models. You can expect to get between 77.3 and 87.8 cubic feet of total cargo volume for the Model X. This depends significantly on the seating configuration. The figure also includes the extra 6.6 cubic feet frunk or front trunk under the hood and the additional 12.6 cubic feet in the rear subfloor trunk. However, these figures change when the second and third rows are folded, or there's no additional third row. The cargo space behind the front row is between 70.7 and 81.2 cubic feet, and 12.7 cubic feet of space behind the third row. That's incredible, right? The Model Y, in contrast, has 68 cubic feet of total cargo space, including the extra undisclosed spaces. By far, the Model X beats the Model Y in cargo space, no matter how it's presented, or what is or is not installed. What about the dimensions of each? The cargo and passenger space is notably different because of the overall size difference between the Model X and Model Y. The Model X is more extensive than the Model Y in almost, if not every dimension. Its wheelbase is 2.9 inches longer. It is 198.3 inches and 78.7 inches wide. The Model Y is 11.3 inches shorter than the Model X and 3.1 inches skinnier. Although the two cars have almost similar heights, the Model X is between 1.1 and 4.3 inches taller depending on the configuration. Now, it's time for the juiciest part, the performance. Before we say anything about the performance of these two unique cars, know that they're both fantastic. with top-notch performance better than you can find anywhere else. The Model X is something else. Although larger, with its extra weight and size, it's the quickest and most powerful SUV with larger batteries. The Model X goes from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.2 seconds, while in some configurations, this value goes as high as 5.5 seconds. Tesla claim those have been improved to 2.6 seconds and 4.4 seconds respectively. On the other hand, the Model Y goes from 0 to 60 miles an hour in as little as 3.5 seconds, and as much as 4.8 seconds depending on the vehicle's configuration. Unlike the Model X, the Model Y can be fitted with a no-cost performance upgrade package. This package contains a stickier tyre, a lowered suspension, higher performance brakes and larger wheels. The added features will no doubt boost the cornering ability of the Model Y SUV. However, it's still a mystery whether it would be better than the Model X. Now let's talk about their towing capacity. One significant similarity between gas-powered cars, diesel-powered cars and electric-powered cars is the effects towing has on them. It affects their driving efficiency as well as their driving range. But one good thing Tesla's electric cars have going for them is their ability to charge quickly in numerous supercharging stations made available for them. However, if you ever need to tow with your Tesla SUV, keep in mind that the Tesla charging stations do not make provision for charging vehicles with an attached trailer. The Model X, being larger and heavier than the Model Y, has more towing capacity. It has a towing capacity of 4,960 pounds, which depends greatly on the trim. The Model Y manages a towing capacity of 3,500, which is something that does not rely on the trim. I think it's time to talk about the features of the Model X versus the Model Y. The two Tesla cars offer almost similar features, but with slight differences. Both models can have autopilots installed, which can be upgraded to complete self-driving package soon. The models both have heated front and second row seats. The Model X third row is heated, but Tesla isn't yet to verify if the third row of the Model Y will be heated. The cars offer the same 5 colours and 3 wheel choices. However, one of the Model Y's wheel options is only available with the no-cost performance upgrade package. There are some features in the Model X which aren't found in the Model Y. The Model X features a Falcon Wing rear door, and its front doors can open and close automatically. The windshield of the Model X is panoramic and extends to the front row and 2 smaller sunroofs over the second row, while the Model Y has a single panoramic sunroof for both rows. There's heated steering on the Model X, and it has a HEPA air filter in its cabin. The dashboard of the Model X is conventional, featuring an all-digital instrument cluster and a separate portrait-orientated infotainment screen. The Model Y dashboard, though, is radically simple and has a single landscape-orientated screen mounted in the center, which acts as both the infotainment system and instrument cluster. Finally, we need to talk about the price. Regarding the price, the compact Model Y SUV is a way more affordable option compared to the mid-size Model X. The Model Y has a starting price of $54,190, with Tesla's intention of producing an even cheaper Model Y trim with a starting price of $40,200. This is no way comparable to the Model X Long Range Plus, which is a starting price of $81,190. If you're on a budget, you know which one to pick. It's the Model Y. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope you've enjoyed our thoughts and information on the Tesla Model Y and Model X. What are your favourite features, and do you plan to purchase any of these Tesla models? Or have you already done so? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and like, share and subscribe to our channel for the best and most comprehensive videos for only 411E regarding the world of electric powered vehicles.